ready on this B site to contest.
Oh, YaBoiDre gonna miss out on the nade, but instead it lands up like actually next to him. Potentially you could sandwich some of these players, but no, it's not gonna happen. Instead, Gen.G, they still end up getting the frag. Nobody else from LG is here except for Moose. Moose still trying it out. And in the middle of the orb, he's only able to get one. So if anything, LG, they're just trusty in the fact that they even have that trade, that they even have only a man disadvantage going back into this one. But however, looking at the setup for Gen.G off of this one, they have quite a few players playing anti-flash. One person on the front lines could be Shawn already with an early peek, but again, he just wants to hold on to this off angle. Doesn't need to wait for people to come around the corner. The right click not going to be able to work. The trade from GMD comes in big. 21 HP left on the last. aproto going to be able to get one. 21 HP left on both Nature and aproto. Koosta's up to 100. And ooh, the camera actually spots one out, but one straight bullet from Koosta is going to be able to do it. Plethora. Mosh pit of util back over towards mid. That was a combo for sure. Flash out mid. Moose still opting in to go in for a second peek. And the snakebite actually spreading out. Shawn has actually allowed that to happen. Still, Luminosity, they have the full man advantage, but they have so much space taken over. Oh, watch out for Heaven.
Oh yeah, this is dangerous. Koosta's in a bit of a tough spot here. Needs to try and get something done with the gun he recovered from his teammate. Finding dazzLe would be massive, but he misses the timing. The wall will keep him a bit safer as he begins to fall back. A will be the final destination. Currently, only one player on site to hold.
Ooh, YaBoiDre is there for the crossfires, and Nature going in. aproto needs that help. YaBoiDre can't do anything about it. Two players out over towards Ram. aproto can't get anything.
Uh-oh.
The shot from Koosta hits.
And now the Cosmic Divide comes through. They put this one straight on up, and this post-fight becomes all the more viable because they can just hold on to that wall. LG is forced to push straight on through, and Temperature has a good angle. Spike coming down with plenty of time and remainder. dazzLe wants to take it. Be a bit quicker, though, waiting on the recharge of that second flash.
This is so hard, that Cosmic Divide. They could potentially try to play it out as a 50-50, but instead dazzLe goes up and Temperature pops up for two. This could at least start the approach for Temperature alongside Nature.
Yeah, break the tripwire. That'll give it away, but dazzLe's in a very tough position. Sandwich between two. He wants to like this fight, but doesn't need to yet. He'll stay strong for the moment. The Spike still stays posted. Maybe the plan is to make some noise out towards B, try and hold off the rotations, and then hit this A in the late round.
Early nade back over towards Heaven, and again, Koosta doesn't mind. That's just YaBoiDre with the early anticipation. That was huge. The Seekers get everything with just about 30 seconds left. And now Koosta can actually find a big pick over towards the other side of the map, but in comes the action. 5 kills going all the way down the board. aproto now the last one, and it was all too easy for Nature and Koosta to make their way in, wasn't it? Oh boy, you gotta feel bad for LG though off of that. No actual hidden off angles, at least on that one, but even then, still like to think that Gen.G are actually playing this a lot more disciplined than they would usually do, and at least for good reason.
Here.
Dre, opportunity here with the Sheriff to try and find a head, but Koosta just holding for it.
That's all that he can really do. That Sheriff tapping away, but Koosta walks right on by it. Moose thinking about the peek out.
Okay.
Oh, that was actually a 2K. Moose gonna be able to get those two. aproto. Oh, he gets one there. This team pops off and wins this round, I think, but Shawn now can be able to take this back, and indeed he equalizes it. Big kill onto Moose. 2 players back over towards Heaven. The Cosmic Divide goes in for TiGG. Oh no, but Shawn is able to dismiss back into the open hands of his teammate Nature, and Nature, watching his 6, has dazzLe.
We have no time to talk. They're going straight on into this. It's Nature with the showstopper.
Yep, Showstopper goes in towards the back of site, but it's not going to be able to find anything. Instead, they need to clear out back over towards screens, but they don't care. Nobody is here in the middle of site for this LG team. Gen.G has full control. In we go. It's a 5-on-5 retake with these right.
Oh, no.
Koosta gonna be able to get one on the silver platter. Can he make it more? No. YaBoiDre still getting another one off of that showstopper. All 3 players for this attacking side in the middle of sight. 2 over towards elbow. 1 under Heaven. Temperature watching out the first. Back over towards elbow. Gonna be a kill back for Shawn, but dismiss only exists for Shawn. Shawn going in needs to take away the double spray down, but it's not gonna happen. Luminosity fighting it tooth and nail is finally gonna be able to take back around. At least for LG, if they want to make it back, and this is quite the approach. 3 players back over towards the mid side. It's going to be the crossfire for dazzLe and Moose, working out for at least 2 kills. Nature, at least with 1 kill back. is gonna at least leave an even battle back over towards the mid side, but never mind that. The Viper's Pit going up, and certainly no, this is a brick wall that the rest of Gen.G cannot approach. Instead, these last 3 players are opting to go back into B main, where there's already 2 to 3 players ready for a contact.
And look at that Viper's Pit. It can stay up for an extra 15 seconds even when the Viper leaves. So the rotation will be quick to aid on B, but the execute will be even quicker. dazzLe, though, completely shuts it down. It's a great Cardwell to allow it. Is now temperature. He's off in a 1 versus 3. Has found the second an opportunity, but doesn't 3 frags towards mid unless GMT can post up in time. And he just cannot. Shawn, though, will escape on very low HP.
Yeah, Shawn's actually fine coming out of that, and he's running, of course, back over towards koosta. You gotta go back and heal your teammate, my friend, I think. Right? Yeah, there it is, finally. aproto gonna be watching one go right by into the middle of the A site, but that is really all the noise that LG is going to be able to hold on to early on. Gen.G, all 4 players in the middle of the A site. Whole lot of utility back over towards ramp, and it's back over towards ramp that they have to pay attention to at least one flanker.
Yeah, that they do. 2 out towards the spawn side. Shawn was trying to post up, get an early frag. It doesn't work out. Now it's Nature who has to make up for lost space. Moose, though, finds a frag of his own. Now Nature, this role is even more important. Needs 2 from this spot. Finds just 1 for now. Another opportunity, but the HP, the bullets, it's all too low. LG now finding 3 on the trot for their squad.
This is just normal, stereotypical lineup. 2 stars in front. Oh, the Grabwell is gonna stop Nature from making his approach over towards Heaven, but Shawn still ends up getting the kill on to take. dazzLe barely with a headshot pixel, and he's still able to get the frag. 4 players for Gen.G in the middle of sight, 2 players for LG right in the perimeter looking to fight. Again, that Sage Wall still up. Moose right behind it. Nade goes in, scattering out the back line. Moose could go for a wild little 50-50 here, and indeed he's gonna try it, but Temperature gets a big shot, traded back from Moose. 2 more players for Gen.G, still in B main. This could be very dangerous for this team still. Indeed it is. YaBoiDre gonna be able to get the only kill in the back of B main. In goes the flank, person over towards Heaven. GMD going in, Nature playing time. GMD, where is he? He needs to get the headshot. aproto still gonna be able to get the kill. 10 HP left, and the pre-fire not gonna be able to do anything. But they are trying to shock the system a little bit with this sort of play. They've already done this twice already, I would like to say, in this half. But this time it's a bit more modified. This time it's solo Moose down in bottom mid, and more importantly, he has dazzLe there for the contact over in top mid. If dazzLe continues to contact, then that would of course just throw out the position of Moose. As this is happening though, look at the lurk from Temperature.
He's so deep already. He can backstab it. Are they going to check? Heart clears it, but Moose still good enough to get 2. He'll even escape the endeavor still. Remember, Temperature, the flank is starting to come through. The timing could be good, but Moose is creeping up. koosta trying to find the spam. The angle isn't there, but Temperature ready. Only gets 1. koosta on the trade and a resurrection to bring us back even to 3 versus 3. And the positioning here for GMD is good. He can push straight on in. TiGG under so much pressure, straight on top of each other. The showstopper at the feet takes down the Astra, as it's now going to be Luminosity tasked with the retake.
That is... hey, that's just an unfortunate series of events. That's all I'm seeing at the moment for Gen.G now. They are just fine. 3 players in the middle of sight. Cosmic Divide in front of them. But that is going to allow YaBoiDre and aproto to get a lot closer than usual. Cam goes out, but it's not going to be able to clear anything. Instead, they are anticipating potentially 1 or 2 back over towards B main. 2 players hogging the corner. aproto gonna be able to get the first, make it a second. GMD now in a 1v1 against YaBoiDre, and YaBoiDre does not lose those. 7 of 4, and LG at least able to take 1 back.
They're not focusing vents whatsoever. It's instead just going to be posting 1 up towards the Heaven side, put that spike back towards B. It's the tried and true. They're going to try and go back to the B split, but LG, they're better equipped to handle this play now with 3 ready on the site.
Finally, with just about 40 seconds left, they could be able to pop. And again, we saw this issue a bit earlier. koosta was not able to pop out of Heaven in time for a take. Can he actually capitalize now? Out goes koosta, out goes the rest of the take for Gen.G right in the middle of the site. GMD and Shawn able to combine for at least 2. YaBoiDre looking for more, but he goes down in a heap. 2v2 as the dust subsides.
Shawn will get that plant on down, and GMD has a star to work with, but he's pushing for this, wants to even the odds. aproto has snuck up towards heaven. A backstab here is very possible, but GMD said he'll tuck as Shawn will pop the ult. Look to take a fight.
The slow approach. Shawn simply playing contact back in heaven, but aproto has gone down to ropes, and now it's only one. GMD in a 1v2 against Moose and aproto to close out the half. How's this one gonna work? They're aiming up for heaven. aproto's gonna miss out on his shot. Moose just going for the defuse. He's holding down to about half. Moose is sticking, goes for the wide swing, but GMD does not care. 4 kills for GMD and almost again the antithesis of what their coach said. But again, Gen.G not exactly minding any of that danger whatsoever. 2 players deep into B main. They hear the hounds going off, but Luminosity, they don't exactly want to stop either. 3 players back over towards the heaven area, waltzing their way up. They see a tripwire on the front line. aproto's going to be able to get 1 kill back towards a flanker, but there's still 2 players in the middle of sight, including Temperature. Temperature gets up the first. Koosta had already dropped down from heaven, and Temperature continues to frag. Second frag back for Temperature, and for Luminosity, they only have 2.
Oh, Gen.G, this is still not closed out just yet. 1 man, it's taken the clutch. He's good in it, but it's a 1 versus 3, and he's ran out of ammo. Not the knife. Take points 1, they're going for it. Temperature shuts it all down. A clown fiesta on the stairs. We'll have to see if this one is possible. LG pull out on towards the A side. It's YaBoiDre creating the space, but it's Temperature actually to open things up.
Well, Temperature. At least with the 1, but I don't think anyone else from Gen.G can really capitalize off of that. YaBoiDre, as the utility went up, slithering his way into the back line, but that is the only bit of movement that we even have from this team. Everyone else still stuck back over towards ramp. Shawn coming up deep back over towards sewer. He's in with good time. Moose around the corner, trying to peek for Shawn. Shawn gets the kill. 2-man advantage, make it a 1-man advantage. No, 2-man advantage is back again. Nature goes in for the peek right onto dazzLe, and now TiGG, YaBoiDre up against the ropes with potentially their final rifles.
We'll have to see if they can get this one done. Dre holding up towards the heaven side. The spike is still yet to be committed. They want to fight early on before, and it's an opportunity, but Temp swings out through the nebula, cuts it down to 1 man. We said he needed to step up, and what a step up this would be. 1 versus 4 opponents on all sides. He can hear the footsteps, he can hear the army building, but cannon fire hasn't broken just yet. The jump through GMD from the elbow to shut it on down. Gen.G.
These players playing more or less safe. How can GMD react to this utility? Because, oh, he's overwhelmed. The hound got to him. Early grab, well, YaBoiDre already down to just about 30 HP, but TiGG threads the needle, and he's going to be able to get a 1 big one back. Shawn now the last one remaining in a 1v3, essentially in the middle of sight. aproto with another kill. Gen.G, they had it all lined up for him. It was all on a silver platter. Now Gen.G, they need to pull off a 2v5, currently a 2v4.
They've done this before in the anti-ecos that start to slip away, but the post-line setup here is good. LG, plenty of time to work with. They'll even commit that Cosmic Divide. Nature finds TiGG.
Yep, and both players now behind the Cosmic Divide looking to wide swing, and they're going to be wide swinging essentially into the wall, and okay. Decent little body block, and that actually broke apart the double swing. So an awkward scenario. And we go again, yet another round where Gen.G has actually opted to go for, cheeky setup in mid. And Shawn peeks out a bit too early, and dazzLe, he's just fine. He ends up getting that kill back. Koosta can't support either. Do have to wait up for Nature. Nature currently waiting up back over towards the mid side. Slow orb is down, but Nature is gonna end up getting pinged out. Position well known from Koosta though, right onto dazzLe, taking down at least the spike in mid. Everyone else from LG still in mid.
That they are. Koosta wants to reclear a little space here. Maybe take a duel against aproto. 1 he cannot win, so an advantage given away. GMD, this is ballsy to take that swing. They ain't found no frag. Now they'll get it. With the low HP, Nature follows up onto Moose.
A risky peek, but it works out if you have a second person with you. GMD makes it work. Alongside his teammate Nature and Temperature sitting solo together. Well, that bit of a double entendre, but still double back over towards the A site. But Nature actually opting to come back over towards B. At the same time, GMD, he has completely abandoned his home base of B and is just going to force LG down to a 2v3.
information given over. They know about GMD out towards spawn side, but it doesn't matter too much. Gen.G is fine with conceding this spike plant for Luminosity. The win condition is getting aggro and isolating a frag. That really falls to TiGG with his push towards spawn. If he can get this timing right, he could win this round.
Could absolutely do it, but again, putting a lot of weight on what is one flank. TiGG still thinking about it, but he's back over towards heaven instead. aproto still down to 18 HP. Good peek from TiGG. aproto coming again. Low HP, but still not going to be able to get the kill. TiGG with a 2-on-1 takes it back for Luminosity. At least I would like to hope so. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Surely
Name is Gen.G, folks. Learn the name. The guy can aim. Sick little shot, and again, it was all too risky for him to even go for, but okay. Gen.G! A second kill up close and personal with a martial off of the no-scope. And just like that, down to a 2-on-2. Shawn and Nature both going back over towards heaven. But as the two make their rotation and as the two are posted up, YaBoiDre shocked to the system from behind.
There's a showstopper, but will he even get the chance to use it? Dre has the perfect timing on the flank, too.
Oh my god.
Sitting there blind, innocent, stuffed in the corner. Dre finds one. He has the discipline to fall away. It's still winnable for Shawn, but the spike plant location, actually even better. Does he suspect it's back towards the defensive side? It's Spawn. He doesn't know just yet. Instead, he'll wrap around, try and elude the showstopper, but Dre sees him. Dre's got him. It's aproto instead to steal it away, but it's Luminosity. LG has some intent to at least work their way towards B, but now, with dazzLe hedging his ways towards vents, more options awaken.
Not too many options to go through, and it does look at least some of these teammates are going to have to blaze a path into the middle of this A site. 3 players grouped up back over towards A main after a bit of time went by. But again, we have to focus up here on dazzLe alongside YaBoiDre. Nature almost caught with his pants down, but still going to be able to get a spray off. Showstopper going in, going to be able to get the full HP YaBoiDre, and he can continue to hold one more around the corner again. That's dazzLe. Temperature trying to hold on to sight. Nature wins out both of his duels in heaven. And just like that, Luminosity, it's them against the world.
Oh, that it is. 2 players here that have to push up, try and take a fight for TiGG. But look at that. That earns the Cosmic Divide, as well as having this Viper's Pit on standby. But look at the spread. They don't have that much room to play around as Gen.G's forces begin to push in.
Oh, TiGG has the corner in, gonna be able to take down Nature, still behind the Cosmic Divide, going in for more, but another player is able to trade out. That's GMD. One more remaining on a 1v3. Moose trying to thread the needle through the route, but it's not gonna happen. Gen.G now 1 foot in the door. Heaven, they have the right stars, but look at the setup. Wall goes up, and koosta can't actually get the trade for it. His teammate Shawn is down. Only one person down in the B site to try to help him. Finally from behind, actually, it's Nature to help out with the crossfire, but it's a complete bamboozle. Does look like at least the route back to A could be clear.
Oh, it is, but now they've realized that koosta's here, and it's an enticing proposition. A free kill onto a Sage, but won't be allowed. Instead, it's a Cardwell. It's a spray only for 1.
This is not a free kill either. Still trade. Going back for this team, but LG. Again, not much they can do about this current situation. All they can really do is finally trying to make their way through into heaven and just try to peek out the crossfire, and then they do exactly that. Nature and GMD off the crossfire. They are done and dusted. Temperature now the last one remaining in a 1v4. Don't think he's going to be able to do much.
No.
Yes, LG.
He should just save onto this one. The money is starting to get into a rough spot for Gen.G, and Dre is already going to be on the hunt. He might not even be given the opportunity to hold on to this weapon for temp, but pulling back to that round overall, LG, they found a good gap in just working their way through the mid control. Gen.G has a pretty passive setup. They play that kind of deep Sage wall in heaven that we see a lot of Korean teams doing, but it feels like they struggle to utilize it, because the second that LG gets that space in towards the mailroom, they'll just huck a flash straight on through and be comfortable to take that duel in a 2 versus 1, 3 versus 1 as they kind of all pile up on the doorway. It's high risk, but it's high reward, and you see the reward there. It put koosta in such a tough spot, and the round does fall away. 8 now confirmed for Luminosity Gaming, as Temperature will at least be allowed to maintain his weaponry into the forthcoming.
You can't depend on a one-off plays like that and one-off mistakes, but...
Still, that flash, the showstopper might shut it all down. No! Dre plucks from midair.
Oh, and GMD! Early peek! And he's gonna be able to get 2 off of the lineup! dazzLe and aproto, the last 2 breaths of air for Luminosity here in the LCQ. That's 2 massive early picks. 2 massive early plays. Puts Gen.G in a perfect spot. The readjustment has been had, though. We don't have a whole lot of utility left over on aproto, but dazzLe, of course, still with a Trailblazer, but only 1 guiding light. He's gonna need all the utility in the world to clear out heaven. 3 players are here. Nature might be the first contact, whether that be Koosta, whether that be Shawn. It's gonna be kills regardless. 13-9. LG is gone.